Oh. Your hair looks like got shorter. You had it longer there, huh? All right, let's get it started.
Like you better be. You should send it responsibly. You should be on the way like this. Yeah.
All right, and then a 1, and a 2, and then a 1, 2, 3. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Los Mafiosos. Your host here, Jose, and then right here to my left, I have
TC
and Senor
Ignit,
and we are here again to bring you another great topic, some funny content, and just share you guys a little bit about us. So we're gonna be talking about how was our high school times, a year or moments in high school.
Oh gosh,
how was that ride? You want to go ahead, TCC? You said like, oh gosh.
I mean,
damn,
my high school was like, I don't know. Like I said, my high school was kind of like whatever. I mean, I don't really talk to anybody from back then. I mean, like people hit me up randomly. I don't know, like just high school. I don't know. Like high school was so weird.
high school was very weird.
It was just such a weird time for me. I don't know. The last couple of years of high school were especially rough for me. I like really started going through a lot of like mental health struggles, a lot of bullying, a lot of people doing a lot of like stupid stuff to me, screwing me over. You know, the typical life lessons we got to learn.
Yeah, who to trust and that and all that. Yeah,
a lot. You know, for a while, like even out of high school, I was like really angry at a lot of things that happened in high school and stuff like that. But definitely like the last few years, I've calmed down with like that anger that I had towards people, towards situations that happened.
Yeah.
A lot of growing up I did from high school, but I would say my high school experience, like I was also just the what?
He's trying to deep throw my mic.
Oh god, I don't know, like I don't know. It was a mixed bag for me.
Well, I mean, another thing that matters is also like where you went in high school. So like where did you go?
Fort Myers, Florida. Right? Yeah, okay. Like South Florida, really diverse high school. Oh shit, really diverse high school. I went to a charter school, so I had to wear like uniform, stuff like that. Shit. It sucked. You know, the education wasn't the best. Like my teachers just really didn't care.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hear about, like, because I have met a lot of people from Florida that have graduated their school over there. That the growing up is just so like different, and also depending what part of Florida. So if you're like in not so much popular areas, you know, where it's just like a small community, you know, everybody knows everybody. Definitely, it's kind of like more of a weird situation. Yeah,
like Sammy, like she.
Yeah.
It was a freaking military town. Like everybody knew everybody. Like. Me, like my town was huge. Like just the area that I'm from. I don't know if you know anything about that area. Like, you know, it's just it's a very diverse area, retirement area.
So how comparing it to the movies, since that's like the common ground, I guess we can all.
It's nothing like the movies.
Nothing like the movies.
Yeah,
we were doing. Like people I was in high school with were like. Yeah, it was nothing like the movies. The movies completely
like the bullying that goes on in movies does not happen at like your normal high school.
No.
Okay.
The bullying. I mean, like it's just kind of just like honestly like everyday stuff. Like you had your people that were starting to get into like substance abuse and getting in trouble with the law. You had people that were getting, I don't know. No, my class didn't have anybody that got pregnant, but like I know pretty that's a pretty common thing that happened in like public school.
People like
fighting.
Well, now you got 8th graders already like coming to school like high and stuff. Like, but back then, whenever I was in school, freshmen, sophomores, they wouldn't really do anything. But till you got to like
people start driving.
Junior year, like people would come like zanned out, like.
High as shit.
Yeah, just they come to school high as
tripping
or whatever. And actually, my friend, I'm not gonna say any names, but
real quick, tell us like what high school you went to then.
I went to Archer,
which is here in Georgia.
Yeah.
All right. So then, go ahead.
Yeah, my friend, he actually he got caught because he took a bunch of bars, and he came to school and he
Did not make it through the day.
he got in trouble.
How did you get in trouble? Like, how did the teachers find out?
You know when someone is not in their right mind.
Have you ever seen anybody on Xanax?
Yeah, but
like you know how they are. Like they're just gone. Like they're just gone. Like
zombified.
They're zombified. Yeah. Like they don't even know what's going on.
No. But that's what I'm saying. So like, what the teacher like saw and like started to question him, and he wasn't completely.
Look at your teachers. Like your teachers are like normal people like us. They know what people look like on substances.
I mean, we know a teacher that.
But I mean, that's
we know all sorts of like
being on Xanax and they say being high on weed is two different things. So that's what I'm saying. How did your teacher like handle the situation? Like,
I was literally at Iris, and I met up with teachers. They literally drove from out of state. I met them, and I'm
party with them.
Yeah, I'm partying with them.
What the hell?
I've done party with I've partied with some high school teachers.
I wish I could have partied with my high school French teacher. She was cute. She was extremely cute. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I wish I would have. There's
Miss Brooks, if you're watching, still hit me up. I'm pretty sure you still look good right now. Huh?
That was my so I had a guided study teacher named Miss Brooks, and she actually got in trouble because she messed around with one of the high school
you see,
football players.
Archer, because I mean we're in the same kind of like school district and all that. I graduated from Berkman High School. Archer was like, from what we know, it was kind of like a very basic white
girl school.
Yeah,
it became really diverse probably in sophomore year.
Yeah.
Very diverse.
Like I said, Gwinnett County is definitely, the population has been increasing from what I remember and all that. But no, yeah, dude, what do you mean? Like, it always been like a very basic high school and all that. And it was now, I don't know, like one of the top schools, like grade schools
that you'd
like,
want to be in
with education and all that.
Crazy.
There's so much stuff that was going around, and like people were doing different stuff. Like it was, that school's crazy.
A cesspool.
That school's crazy.
But I feel like that's just public school though. Like I feel like everybody has knows of some crazy stuff that was going on in high school. Like. I mean, even in my high school, it wasn't like super crazy, but like stuff was happening. Like people were like we were tripping in class. Like we were freaking drinking. Like we were like, I know people that would like go and like hit licks after school. Like doing also. We're South Florida guys. Like,
I was gonna say like I remember like in my high school, like man, I had some friends that would bring those big water bottles, and they would like fill it up, not water bottles, but like
hydro flask.
And fill it up with freaking vodka.
See,
so like for example, like my high school graduation for senior year that week.
Drunk.
Yeah, like me and my friends, we used to like fill it up with like vodka, and yeah, we will be drinking that because that's those 3 days. Those last 3 days is also like a short half day.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
They let you do whatever.
You don't get to do shit.
Yeah, I feel like the last day I only went to the morning class
just to pick up your cap and gown or something like that.
And
that's
then
what I did.
And then we just skipped like the whole day. We went to like there was a McDonald's literally right behind us, so we went over there, and then we were getting ready because like my group it was a lot of people and all that. I met a lot of new people during that time too. We literally, the student parking lot, we filled it up with a lot of balloons in the cars, and also a lot of people had like confetti poppers. So as soon as it rang and people were like walking out, everybody like who had the balloons, and then it was just balloons, confetti, paper stuff.
Sounds messy.
And we
sounds like
trash, but in a good way. I'm pretty sure there's a video out there. I haven't even like explored too. I used to have it on my phone, but this is a long time back.
I did more back in my high school days. Like I barely did anything.
I played a lot. Yeah,
I was honestly
like getting more involved with your high school, or like
not with the high school, like
with people,
just, like going to parties and
like
all that fun stuff. I tried, but
wasn't your priority.
Not even that. Like I wanted to, but I guess I just didn't know the right people, and Like I didn't get connected with the people that were like hosting these.
That had
and,
the
like,
cool
talking
parents
about
that could
it.
do stuff like that.
Yeah,
like the
like,
cool kids like that.
Then I found out like at senior year. Then I've actually got into it, and I knew like the popular kids, and I got invited to a spring break trip with them and PCB, and that was the best time I ever had. Like that's stuff that I wish I would have experienced sooner.
For me, I think it was like I experienced it so early, like my freshman year.
Yeah.
Because like my freshman year was more wild than my senior year.
I wish.
See,
And in a way, like I don't know, I felt like I was like trying to like make it out in a way, like with grades and stuff like that, you know, to make sure I graduate. Yeah,
you just wanted to graduate.
Because like mostly, you know, how it is like, you know, you have your seriousness in
First couple
freshman
years.
year, yeah, and then it's an easy coast, you know,
you just get burnt out by the
in
end.
the senior year, yeah. But yeah, like because so one of my elective classes was basically, I think it was either soccer. Yeah, it was soccer, and it was like
PE
outdoor.
class or some
Yeah,
shit.
so it was very chill, and that's where I met a lot of like seniors, and there was like this Colombian group, and also like Venezuelans, pretty much a lot of South Americans, and of course like I made friends with them.
They probably had
and-
like siblings that were in your grade or some shit too. Like
No, it's
situations
not
like
even.
that.
It just so from there were just like they would invite me more like to events, like you like after school
Football
to go
games,
soccer and then
I
like
did do all the
kickbacks.
football games. That
Yeah.
was really fun.
See, I only did one prom. I never did any homecomings. I did my senior prom. That's just because I had a girlfriend at the time. But like my high school, I just played video games, bro. Like I just did not like people were cool, but like after a while, I just started not fucking with people, and I just wanted to just play video games and just like chill by myself.
Oh, so what is the craziest thing that you saw or done or experienced in your high school days?
I can't talk about it on YouTube.
You can't talk about it.
Filter.
My
It.
kids like,
I mean, like it's broad.
I
Like
mean, just
what do
pick
you?
one. Like I'm sure there's many.
Yeah, no. I mean, like the one
4
comes
years through
the
high
one
school.
that comes to my mind. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I can get in trouble about this. I'm not gonna say names or anything, but I think I said it. I said the story already. You guys like off camera, random night. I was basically like the mule, you can say.
yeah.
So one of my friends, he was a really like big drug dealer, and actually this guy dropped out. Like I met him my freshman year, and then like we still kept it cool and all that because he lived really close to my neighborhood. So like I would, whenever let's say I will go out just to like chill outside in my neighborhood and all that, I will see him there, and then but yeah, so we got close, and once I was in my junior year. Around there, or even I think it was like end of sophomore year. I had my it was junior year. I had my car. I had a car, so I was like driving and everything. And so since my car was very basic, it wasn't not flashy. It wasn't no like.
I had a Honda Civic.
Yeah, mine was a Nissan Juke. It was a Nissan Juke. So that's like.
car.
Yeah.
Mom car.
So then, like, he convinced me. He was like, "Come on, bro. Like, I'll give you like some good money and all that. Just help. You'll be like the one dropping them off. You know, the candies and this and that." So then, yeah, like literally, that was like one of my first incomes that I had,
Nice.
and it was good. And really, I didn't experience no trouble until one time where, so he eventually bought himself. I think it was like a freaking 2010 Tahoe. And it was nice. It was like black on black and all that. It literally screamed out like drug dealer. I had to drive his, and he had some stuff in the back. I'm not gonna say amounts or whatever and all that. And then it just went down. And this was literally like I think it was like second semester of my senior year in high school, and it went down where like shooting starting to happen. And
Shit was getting
yeah. I'm not gonna say like
shit was getting hot.
but it was that hot, and that was like the craziest thing.
Like a wake up call, like you need to get out
Yeah.
of this. Yeah.
I think.
But like with high school friends that we were in that situation, all that we we always look back to it because I mean
that's crazy. It's as
ingrained.
a kid, that's crazy. Yeah. Like
whenever I see them out, like I mean now they have families and this and that. That's why I kind of don't talk to a lot of my high school friends. They have their parents, they have kids, they have major responsibilities. Mm-hmm. So, but randomly I will be bumping into them at clubs, at bars, and I'm like, yo, bro, what? And then we just catch up. Yeah.
I think my craziest thing that happened to me in high school is that this is the first time I lost my virginity too.
Ooh.
It was in junior year, and I got the post-nut clarity like as soon as I finished too. And I literally sat on the edge of the bed, and she was like, "Oh, what's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing."
You started to cry.
No. I was like,
"You're like, oh my gosh, I gotta go to church tomorrow."
Like, bro, what?
Can't believe we did this thing.
Because I knew that she was a hoe, and I was dating her. And then.
Well, you knew that she was a hoe, and you were dating her, or she turned out to be a hoe.
That was like my first girlfriend too.
What did your bros say? Your bros weren't like, "Yo, dude."
They were making fun of me. They were not the help. But anyways, like I think a week later.
But you lost your virginity to her. Okay, I mean it makes sense.
A week later, I ended things with her, and then she got all pissed and hurt. And then I think a couple days later, I was in school. I was at lunch at the time, and she sits like there's these long tables, and she sits on the end of my same table, and I'm on the other end, and her friend like waves me down to come over there, and I'm sitting with all my friends, so they're like making fun of me and hyping me up at the same time, like to go over there. So I was like, okay, and I sit over there, and they're talking like, oh, I'm late on my period. And I was like, okay. Like I didn't know what I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, like, do you had any idea? Like,
no, I had no idea. I was like, oh, why the fuck are you telling me this? So then I got up, went back over, and then I told them, I was like, yo, she's late on her period. And then everyone starts laughing at me. I'm like, what? And then they told me, I was like, no way.
Jesus.
So I'm like, I'm sitting in Gaia's City. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, I cannot be a dad. I really cannot. I cannot. And this went on for like 2 days. And then the last day, no, it was actually that first day, school ended, and I was walking out to the parking lot. Dude, I felt like a celebrity. So many people were rushing up to me, like, yo, you're going to be a dad? I'm like, bro,
no.
get out of here, bro. Like, I do not need to hear this right now. I'm like getting over it. And then the second day, I was like, I had it in my head. I was like, she's just doing this for attention. Like she literally did it for attention. And then
I want to say, like, did you later find out that she was like?
I didn't find out at all.
Or you
I
just
found out
put
myself.
the pieces together.
I just put it together. I was like, she's just doing this for attention.
What am I gonna say? Like, that's the one thing. Like, it's crazy. Like in that middle school time, and then like first couple years of high school. It's like you go through so much like of learning, you know, like because like the first time I heard of like, oh yeah, like she saw her period and this and that, like people were like talking casually, which was in middle school, and I'm like period as her class or what? Like, where does she have to go? Yeah, and I was like, but then I know like that's what you call it when girls are bleeding, and I was like, bleeding from where?
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah, bro, this is like back when it was like 6th, 7th grade around there. It's so funny.
When the internet was just becoming a thing.
So I had a scare for my first time, or when I lost my virginity, I had a scare.
And
imagine
why?
that.
Because of the blood?
No, it was just her, just like fucking talking about
stupid stuff,
saying some random shit to people.
Did you guys get freaked out when you guys lost? Well, when a girl lost her virginity with you, and you saw the blood.
Out. I've never actually had that happen.
I was the only male in like my household growing up, pretty much.
So
for a while, like whenever I was at that age, I was like basically like being raised by my mom and like my sister. Like I was around all women, so like I knew all this stuff, and I was just like always like I don't know, like you guys know how I am. Like I'm always big braining it, as I can say. Like I wouldn't say I'm like an intelligent person, but like I always be critically thinking and thinking about shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
But anyways, what is that like? Yeah, I mean, we reached the mark. Well, we'll pass beyond the mark.
Have y'all seen this?
Any huge muscular mountain.
Bro, it looks like a mini unicorn.
Looks like me.
It looks like a weird.
Post that up
It
here.
looks like
I'll send it to you.
Send me the link. Yeah, it looks like a donkey, a beefed up donkey.
Looks like something.
It's crazy.
Mountain goat. Oh, okay.
Do they call that the
That's
forest?
weird. But anyways, alrighty, guys, we reached that mark. Thank you so much, for hanging out with us. Let us down below. How was your high school experience? Did you enjoyed it? You liked it? Was your high school like you saw in the movies, where there will be like groupies, bullies, popular kids, this and that? In my high school, like it really wasn't like that. So yeah. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, and we'll see you till the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.